Hi Sagittarius, it's your honest homegirl Kszáɪ, and this is your timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you, and take heed to whatever resonates with you and leave the rest for another healing homie. So Saggies, before I did your reading, I was sitting here sipping on my coffee like most of you guys are doing this morning, getting your day started, and a rabbit appeared in the front of the window. Well, not exactly in front of the window, but in front of me, because my bedroom window is facing the front of the house, so I get to see all the spirit animals, and yours was a rabbit today. So I googled the spiritual meaning of rabbit, and it symbolizes shyness, growth, harmony, and awareness. Rabbits also symbolize rebirth, and they bring creativity, perception, and knowledge. A rabbit often symbolizes esoteric knowledge. So if you're interested in esoteric wisdom, then the rabbit is a sign that you are on the right path. So for a lot of you guys, you may be on a new adventure, because the whole time I was meditating on your energy and thinking about you guys, I kept hearing the word, the escape plan. Well, not the word, the sentence, the escape plan. And I'm like, okay, well, Sagittarius, they're on a mission right now. And I feel like your mission is to just get away. Like, you just want to get away from whatever you're around, whatever people are around you, whatever drama is around you, whatever is going on. Oh, and the rabbit came back. The rabbit is right there eating grass. So a lot of you guys, you may want to change your diet up a little bit, so that you could start feeling lighter, eating more fruits, more vegetables, more water, okay? And the rabbit stood his head up once I said that, so that's definitely confirmation for a lot of you guys. If you want to feel lighter, eat more fruits, more vegetables, more water. Even if that's like something that you plan on doing, becoming a vegan. If you're gonna do that, I'm being encouraged to tell you, like, stay away from all that processed vegan food, okay? Because that's just as bad. And then the rabbit sat down. That's just as bad as eating regular processed food, okay? It may have maybe one or two ingredients that has vegetables or fruit in it, but it still has all that extra stuff. So if you're trying to eat healthier, eat all natural, fruits and vegetables, more so than you eating like all that extra stuff, even though it tastes good, but it's still really not good for you. This is why a lot of vegans end up sick and stuff, and people be saying, oh, vegans aren't healthy and stuff, and it's due to them eating stuff that's still unhealthy for them, okay? And it's still processed food. Processed food is processed food. Anything in the main aisles, like in the middle, that are not in the parameter of the supermarket, all that stuff is horrible for you. All of it. All it is processed food in those middle aisles, if you ever think about it, right? So be mindful of that. Oh, and shop around the supermarket, the perimeter of the supermarket. Only shop there. So whatever is around there, that's what you eat. Anything in between, leave that alone. At least for a couple of weeks or so, or even a couple of days, depending on, because some of you don't want to put your body in shock from doing certain things. So take your time, whatever works for you, okay? Just take heed to the messages. I'm not no doctor. I'm not a personal trainer, okay? But I do eat healthier than most people, especially in my family. But a lot of you guys, like I said, you're trying to escape from something. What it is, I have no idea. Hold on, guys, because I have to move this chair, because I want to kind of like have it where you guys can see the cards a little bit. I more so like to... a lot of you guys, I'm hearing that your third eye is opening. You're seeing things a lot clearer now. And the rabbit is just really chilling right here on the grass. It's so cute. I wish I could turn the thing around, but I have like the screen and stuff. I'd have to open up. By the time I open up that window, that rabbit will be long gone. Because it'll hear what I'm saying. Hold on, let me see if I could put this down some so you guys can see the cards a little bit. I got to do a different setup so you guys can see the cards as I talk. But yeah, so first card out is 1. You're thinking about yourself, okay? You're thinking about the things that you need for you. You are starting new beginnings, okay? You may be shy at first, starting to date other people outside of the norm that you date. Some of you are just getting the willpower to get things going for yourself. Some of you may have been feeling like you've been drugged down a dirt road by your feet, okay? And now you're finally getting the strength to say, okay, I could get up, I could untie this rope around my feet and get the ball rolling. But this time for myself, because I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing a lot and doing the most for other people versus yourself sometimes, you know. And right now, this newness, this escape plan is all for you, okay? Let's see what's going on with my Saggies. What's going on, Sagittarius? Yeah, see, you're putting yourself first. You're loving yourself first. And whatever self-love, self-care routines you have planned for you, you're doing them, okay? You're realizing now nobody can make you happy but you. You can't attract the people that you want until you embody that within yourself. You know that it's going to take time for your heart to heal, but you're willing to go through the emotions, go through the process, go through the crying phase, going through whatever you need to go through to eradicate whatever has been bothering you. Okay? And a lot of things may have been heavy on your heart. You may still have like this tiny little void still there. A piece of your heart may be missing, but you know that you can fill this with whatever it is that you want to fill it with. It could be good things, it could be bad things, but that's up to you. But I really feel like you're trying to fill your heart back up with love, with joy, and it has nothing to do with anybody but you. And the thing is, you're realizing that you're worthy of love, you're worthy of being happy, you're worthy of being able to just rest, you're worthy of being able to do something for you for once, you know, and you deserve those things. And whatever is going to bring you joy, whatever is going to fill your heart up, that's what you're going to do. Okay? Divine Spirit, what else is going on with my Sagittarius? Some of you are finally going out on a date, and it's been a long time since you sat there and went out with somebody. Could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like yourself, someone that you're very passionate about. Or this could just be you doing the things that you're passionate about that brings you happiness. You're utilizing, you know, your wisdom. You know that you have to preoccupy your mind, body, and soul, spirit with things that light you up inside. Okay, you know, if you fill that void with negativity, it could taint your entire heart. So you're making it your business to implement anything and everything that you could possibly do within your day to keep a smile on your face, because you know better. For some of you guys, you're finally letting go of a situation that has come to an end. You're accepting that. You're accepting that you're going to be by yourself now. But you feel like this is what's best for you because it was time for certain things to end. Some of you, you're probably planning an escape plan to leave someone that you truly care about, but you know right now you got to think about you, because nobody else is going to think about you but you. Okay? For some of you guys, you're realizing what your passion is, what you were meant to do in this lifetime, and you're going to give all the teachings that you've learned through your own life to the world. You're going to share. Some of you are going to be relationship counselors. Some of you guys are just going to be advisors, okay? Some of you are, you know how some people just have a niche where it's like, I help women that, you know, to get over a broken heart. I helped men, you know, get over broken hearts. Or I help women, you know, build healthier relationships with, you know, their mates. Like, I feel like it's something tied to love. And some of you, I'm hearing that, you know, you're a hopeless romantic, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're teaching people about the things that you have learned throughout your time here and your experiences with love. Some of you are teaching people how to seek closure within self without having to seek closure in others, because there's times where you may not get the closure that you always wanted from somebody. Sagittarius, some of you guys, you know, you may have, my male Sagittarius, you may have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces female that you hold dear to your heart. But I feel like for some of you, that's coming to an end. You're just realizing that this person is a soulmate, but you're not meant to be together forever. And this could go either way for my women too. You may have someone that has Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart somewhere, possibly in their Venus or their moon sign, and things are coming to a close. You're seeing things for what it is, and you guys may share love between each other, but it's not meant for you guys to be together forever type of energy. At one point in time, you know, things were great, but they're not so great anymore. But I do feel that a lot of you guys, when it comes to just self-love, you are going to be mothering yourself. The same way you would sit there, a mother would mother their child, give them advice, you know, heal their wounds and give them that pep talk. You're doing that for yourself now. You're following your intuition. You're not going to allow anybody to deter you from what your intuition, your gut has been telling you to do for a very long time. So if certain things are coming to an end, then that's what's going to happen. For some of you that are single, that's coming to an end. Okay? For some of you, you will be bringing in a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces into your life. Okay? But there's still something here that you may be holding on to. There's still this, maybe one person or an event or a trauma. There's something that you're still holding on to that you're still very passionate about. And I feel like it's a person. And before this new beginning can happen with someone else, there needs to be an end, meaning, you know how people hold on to exes just in case type of thing? You'll keep in contact here and there just in case. If you want a brand new relationship, if you want a relationship where you're not dealing with exes anymore on their part, you have to make sure that you're not dealing with exes on your part. Because what happens is with that energy, that's that kind of sneaky energy of, you know, having that person in the shadows just in case things don't work out. Well, you're already planning for these things not to work out because you're bringing that type of energy into a new situation. Okay? So be mindful of that too. You got to make sure your table is clean. This way, when you meet other people, their tables are clean too, and that they're really out there looking for something brand new, something new that they've never had before. And I'm going to tell you right now, Saggy, some of you might have to start dating out of your race. Let's just say that. For those that are used to dating out of their race, you may want to try something different and start dating in your race. For others of you that usually date within your race, you want to probably try and venture off dating somebody outside of your race. Okay? Yeah, a lot of you guys are moving forward from this water sign. And it's like you're embracing the pain that you know you're going to have to go through. You know, breakups have that time period of just going through the emotions. Some days you feel good. Some days you don't care about the person. And then other days you miss them. Sometimes it's not even missing the actual person. It's you actually missing just intimacy, having somebody around. It's like your daily routine has completely changed. And that's what you've normalized for so long. Could have been 9 years, could have been 9 months, okay? Could have been 10 months, 10 years for some of you guys. 1 year. But you know that you're going to have to go through the pain, okay? You know you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to cry it out. You're going to have to work it out. You're going to have to pray it out. You're going to have to meditate it out. You're going to have to eat healthy it out. Like but you're willing to go through this so that you can start over. And it's kind of like once you get through the phase and the pain and the heartache of this breakup, it's like you'll feel like your teenage self again, where you're back out in the dating field for the very first time. And some of you, you're ready to break through this pain already. Some of you have already been going through it. And you're coming to the end of this now, okay? You're at the tail end of it, and you're starting to feel like how you used to feel when you were a teenager. For some of my Sagittarius, you guys had a daughter. This pain may have stemmed from somebody from your past, that you've had a child with. This child is definitely a teenager now. For some of you guys, you have a teenager that's pregnant. For others of you, you had your child when you were a teenager. You had a little girl when you were a teenager. Or damn near like a teenager, like maybe 17, 18, 19, 20, no more than 21. And it's cost you a lot of money. For some of you, you have a teenager that is pregnant or got someone pregnant, and you're disappointed because of the fact that you know how much it costs to take care of a child. And your child, who's having a child, thinks it's a game. They think this is like not real, okay? They think that this is something that, you know, I can have a baby. No, they don't understand the full concept of what it takes to have a child. For some of you guys, if you're dealing with teenagers right now, like life's a joke to them right now, okay? And it's like you're trying to be there for them. You're trying to nurture them. You're trying to guide them. You're trying to have them see things from your perception. And it's because you love them. And this child of yours just thinks everything is a game. But you have to also be mindful of the fact that that child will never sit there and see things from your perception. Why? Because they're not an adult. Their mentality is of a child. And that's where it's going to stay until they get older. That's what happens when you start realizing, the older you get, that your parents were right, is because your mentality starts to change as you mature. But if they're not mature, you cannot expect them to take life seriously. They're not. They're going to take life seriously from their perception and their mentality. See, that's where adults make those mistakes, where they think just because a kid can do certain things that they should know better. They really don't know better. I mean, they know right from wrong on, you know, things, but they're still going to make choices from a mentality of whatever age they are. So if they're 14, they're going to think like a 14-year-old and make choices from a 14-year-old's perspective. Don't get it wrong. There were some kids out there like myself that were a lot more mature than these kids these days. But guess what? I was robbed of my childhood, like most of us have been, especially if you grew up in the early, you know, were born in the early 80s and in the past, you know. We had to take care of our siblings. These kids grew up not having to take care of their siblings, so they get to enjoy their childhood. And that's a little bit of a resentment too, deep down inside, because you were robbed of your childhood too. You didn't get a chance to really enjoy your childhood. But it's like God is spinning the block for you to sit there and do that now. For some of you guys, you're really looking forward to having a baby girl. That would emotionally fulfill you. For some of you guys, you want a daughter. You want a daughter. For some of you, you already have a daughter and you're looking forward to watching her grow up, being there for her, especially if, you know, you didn't have parents. You're heavily connected to this daughter of yours. Some of you already had your daughter, so congratulations to you guys. And I feel like your daughter, like when you had your daughter, it's like something changed within you emotionally. The connection that you may have had with women you thought was long gone, but once you had your daughter, or when you have your daughter, it's going to change you. You will feel emotionally grounded. The candles over there popping over there. For other Saggies, I'm seeing here that there is coming to an end. If you had worries about money and stuff like that, that's coming to an end. Okay. So keep saving. Keep making sure you're only buying your needs. For right now, until things clear up, but those money problems are definitely coming to an end. You have to start using your wisdom and utilize it when it comes to your finances, okay? And what you're spending your money on. And if you have a teenager that has gotten someone pregnant or has gotten pregnant, I understand you're disappointed. But that's why God has you around, to guide them. Okay? They're going to have to learn responsibility. They're going to have to learn that this is not a game. They're going to have to learn how to be a mother. For some of you, this is why you want to escape. Okay? Some of you may have to deal with third-party situations. For others of you, you are finding out who you are and what you're here for. And that's for you to stand in your power, for you to reveal your truths to the world. Is there anything else for Sagittarius? Yeah, whatever's been on your mind that you've been thinking about, it's time you share it. It's time you speak your truth. And it's something that you love to talk about. Okay, for some of you, you need to speak to the people you love and tell them your truth. Okay, tell them what you expect from them and what your plans are after you've already made your plans and everything is set in motion. Okay. So we have candle magic here. Okay, so some of you guys may be utilizing candle magic, or just lighting candles with the intent to relax, intent to manifest something, the intent for protection. Okay. Some of you may even think someone is doing candle magic on you. The thing is, the more you entertain it, the more energy you put into it. So even if they are, continue doing what you're supposed to do, because if you believe that it'll hurt you, it will. If you believe that it won't, it won't. Okay? It may affect you here and there a little bit, but you can always light a white candle for protection. Okay? Ask God and your ancestors and spirit guides to surround you with a wall of protection from anything that may hurt, harm, or injure you in any way, shape, or form. For others of you, a lot of this stuff is not going to happen until a year from now. For others of you, the things that you've tried to manifest with candle magic is going to take up to a year from now for it to manifest. Music therapy is recommended for you guys, so definitely get your music out, your feel-good music, the music that elevates you, and be proud of who you are, what you've been through, who you're becoming. Okay? Some of you are finally into esoteric and accepting the fact that this is what you're into. This is what you were meant to do. For others of you, this is something that has been in your family for a very long time, and you're finally able to be proud of your family lineage and what they've done and what they do. Okay, we also have meditate to clear out the clutter. Okay, you'll see that you can change your life just by meditating, by releasing things that no longer serve you. And you need to be reminded that you are a magical being. You're a very lucky sign, Saggies. Okay, and then we also have a month from now. So within a month to a year, some of this stuff can transpire for you. A month from a year, you will get over, the person that you had to leave behind. For others of you, a month to a year from now is when your manifestations will come to fruition. Okay. For some of you, it may take a month to a year from now before you can actually have that escape plan set in stone and everything work out in your favor. Okay. And that self-love, it may take up to a month to a year from now, depending on how much work you put into yourself. You're going to give, to people, but you're not going to give a lot of yourself around this time, because it's more so you doing what you need to do for you. And remember when I told you that whole thing with the finances that you may have been worried about, that's coming to an end. You have abundance here. It says congratulations. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. So like I said, money is coming your way if you've been worried about that. Okay. I heard stop betting. Some of you may be betting money. Stop betting. Especially if you're betting coming from a place of scarcity. Okay? Don't do that. And then we have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So remember, guys, even though you may not see it 3 months from now, it may take up to a year. And you have to have faith. And the thing is, when you lose faith in something that hasn't manifested yet, you delay it coming to you when you lose faith. So Spirit wants you to have faith. And then it says protection. Your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So what is meant for you will always be for you, and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, your kids are protected, your grandkids are protected, you're protected, they're covered, even though they may be going through things, even though you may want to hold them dearly to your heart and never let them go because you don't want anything to happen to them. The thing is, even with them going through the lessons that they need to learn to go through on their own, they are protected. You can't interrupt God's plan for them. All you can do is guide them in the right direction. Now, if they choose to do wrong, that's on them. You have to let them learn. You cannot protect them from their karma. Some of you you're realizing that a lot of this stuff is past life karma that they're going through. Some of you are realizing that you were the child and put your parent or your grandparent through these things in a past life. And you're seeing that now. You're realizing that. And a lot of you guys, you got to remember too, if you're aware of the things that are going on in your life, going on in your family, it's your job to change whatever it is within you. Because when you change whatever's within you, you change the DNA within your family. When you start to heal, your family starts to heal. When a mother or father starts to heal and they better themselves, their children automatically, because they have your DNA within them, it's something within them that just changes. You have to be that change that you seek within other people. So once you start loving yourself more and taking care of yourself more, the people around you start doing that automatically. Because they see it. It's not you just saying it to them. They actually physically see you doing it. And then it just naturally happens. And some of it may take a month to a year from now for that to happen. But Saggies, that was your reading. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at The Honest Homegirl for your horoscopes. Bye.